doing? Why did you cut the boat? Damn, what's wrong with you? What is he doing?
Твою креосан сидит вдвоем, и сейчас рентген 140 бьет мне прям по мозгу вдвоем.
We have to go outside.
I don't feel cold.
This is Karasan, a Russian YouTuber who became famous for his adventures exploring Chernobyl's exclusion zone. His videos on this topic consist of clickbaity thumbnails and titles that are often misleading. The process of filming such videos with the only kind of protection on hand being a radiation dosimeter creates a massive distraction on their health at the historic sites and ruins such as the basements of abandoned reactors of the nuclear power plant complex. The Chernobyl disaster is known for its unimaginable destruction it has caused to human lives and the environment. The Chernobyl accident began on 26 April 1986 with an explosion followed by the meltdown of reactor number 4 located in the Chernobyl nuclear power plant near the city of Pripyat in today's Ukraine. This accident has been rated with a maximum severity in the scale of INES, International Nuclear Event Scale, used to describe the type and the severity of a nuclear accident. The official total of short-term deaths from the Chernobyl disaster is 54, although it is debated to this day. Another 600,000 were also involved in the cleanup operation in and around the plant, and an estimated 3.5 million people were also affected according to the United Nations. But why is this terrible accident that has left such a big mark in history such a big trend online? Over the years, the attention for learning the history of the sites around the plant has been increasing. It has become a tourist attraction. Thousands of people started to visit the area, with new tour companies thriving off those people's curiosity to see the dead city and the exclusion zone. YouTubers also started doing the same for those who couldn't visit. They would go around recording themselves exploring buildings. Unfortunately though, there were some people who thought of using the same logic but for gaining money, with often using unethical ways of doing so. This is Karasan, a YouTuber who is known for exploring the exclusion zone. Unfortunately, his videos are not what they should be. Videos like that have eye-catching thumbnails and titles that are often misleading and twisted with the actual things shown in the video. Why would someone do this? How can someone knowing the history of such place and the tragic accident that had occurred be doing thousands of videos, risking their life, and acting so immaturely? The meltdown of reactor number 4 released a wide spread of fission products in the environment. Cesium isotopes are the main long-term remains that can cause serious damage. Other isotopes that can be found are Iodine-131, Strontium-90, plutonium isotopes such as Plutonium-238 and Plutonium-239. Hot particles are microscopic particles of radioactive material. In Chernobyl, the creation of those particles resulted from the explosion, leading to their release. They pose significant health risks if inhaled, ingested, or come in contact with the skin, so it is a no-brainer to wear a mask and protective clothing when going inside buildings or scavenging close to the plant, something that is rarely done by Karasan and his friends. Here they seem to be floating on rafts in the unfinished turbine hull of reactor number 6 as they claim to be. As you can see, they deliberately pop the rafts with a chainsaw, smashing and dropping things as they splash around in the heavily contaminated water that can even reach 500 microsieverts per hour, equivalent as much as a mammogram. In the following clips, you can see his friends doing something considered unethical and disrespectful.
Wait, can he swim?
What is he doing?
As you can see, the first clip, that person is kicking off parts of the base of the plant into the water. Not only the water is splashing everywhere, potentially exposing his friends in unnecessary radiation, he's degrading a historical building of that area. Just imagine how terrible it would be if someone did the same in a building like the 9/11 memorial. A lot of lives were lost in both areas. In the second example, as you can see, they found an old VHS tape and they proceed to steal it and take it so they can view the content of it.
I don't like that someone pulled out this film here. It has classified information in it.
Finished, right?
Yes.
Tie the end so that the film doesn't unwind. I don't know how many minutes of the recording there is, but I hope this is the most secret one. If anything, we'll came back for the tips if there's something mega cool on this one.
It is absolutely disrespectful for someone to go there without a permit, vandalize all structures while sarcastically making songs, and then steal historical artifacts. Khorasan, although his coding can be exciting to watch as it provides a valuable insight of these areas inside Chernobyl's exclusion zone, it is certainly unethical. Him and his friends exploit the interest for people to visit the area mixed with the fact they use misleading titles and thumbnails to gain views and money using the horrible tragedy that has been marked in history as the worst nuclear disaster humanity has ever seen. Him and his friends actively vandalized and then proceed to act immaturely and disrespectful in a place millions lost their homes and dozens of people lost their lives unfairly, with some dying a painful death. Thank you for watching, consider subscribing and liking this video, and I hope you have a great day.